The Atlanta region's economy remains red hot. Companies are expanding, new businesses are popping, and unemployment is at an all-time low. It's a rosy picture, unless you're an employer who can't find enough talented employees, or if you don't have the right skills to land a good job. For more than 30 years, the Atlanta Regional Commission, under the direction of the Atlanta Regional Workforce Development Board, has helped businesses find and retain talented employees while arming job seekers with necessary skills. During the 2017 fiscal year, Workforce Atlanta Regional helped more than 33,000 people across the Workforce Board's 7-county area. But numbers alone cannot tell the story, so let's listen to some of the stories from this year's outstanding businesses and individual participants. DeQuadre Page, or Dre, is a recent graduate of the Bridge Academy, a Workforce Development Board partner located in East Point. The Bridge provides educational and job readiness services to Worksource Atlanta Regional's customers between the ages of 16 and 24.
I was 16 when I left school. I felt like the whole learning process, my learning process is kind of like, it's not as quick as others. I found out about the Bridge Academy when I graduated from military school. See, I graduated the program, but I didn't get the GED or diploma or anything, so it was disappointing. And we got back on the computer and started looking up different schools. And it was something about the Bridge Academy. They were very helpful, very helpful. You know, it was such a small class, and you know, you had all these counselors and teachers. If you need to talk to anyone, you could talk to anyone, you know, any one of them.
Dre worked closely with his youth advisor, Miss Joan McNeil, and his instructors. He showed up on time and he did the work, but sometimes felt like he was making very little progress.
I felt like I wasn't achieving anything, you know, especially with math. Math was kind of like, this is kind of my worst subject. When I felt like I was doubting myself, everyone, all my professors, all of my classmates, they were all here to kind of keep me up. No matter how many times I wanted to just throw in a towel and, you know, be done with the school, they were always there to make sure, you know, I didn't give up. When I found out that I obtained my GED, I was very excited. It was amazing. My mom, my grandma, sister, everyone, my granddad, auntie, uncle, everyone was excited. And they came to the graduation too, so that was great.
Dre plans to enroll in college and took the first step toward that goal when he found a full-time job as a baggage handler at Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, making $8.50 an hour. He expects to be promoted to a supervisory position within the year.
Getting that paycheck feels amazing. It feels great.
Chiquita Adams has 5 children and lives in Gwinnett County. She worked for Walmart for 7 years until she was terminated due to the child care challenges she faced as a single mom. That was when she made the decision to go back to school, and she knew that her future would be in nursing.
My grandfather, he was diagnosed with HIV, and I was the only one he would trust to take care of him. Every time when I do something for him, he'd say, "Oh, baby, thank you so much." It warmed my heart. So I said, I feel like nursing is something that I want to do, to know that I could take care of others at a time when they really need someone to be there for them.
Chiquita enrolled in some nursing prerequisite classes at Gwinnett Technical College, where she performed well but lacked confidence and the support she needed for the difficult pursuit of a nursing degree.
So I met one of my friends in the hallway. She was already in the nursing program. She said, "I'm coming from the WIA office." I said, "What's the WIOA office?" She said they help with tuition assistance, they help with the booking expenses, the uniforms. They even help pay for childcare. I said, "Childcare?" I said, "No, you have to be kidding me." And so I went over there to the WIOA building, and that's when I met Miss Beverly. I mean, my confidence level was at a 0 because I thought, okay, how can a 16-year-old girl dropping out of high school finish a nursing program, which I heard was very intense, but she encouraged me throughout the whole 2 years of nursing school, and that made a big difference. There was plenty late nights, and on the days I had clinicals, we had clinicals 6 in the morning to 6 in the evening. There was hardly no sleep on those days, but it was worth it. It paid off in the end.
Chiquita graduated with a 3.39 GPA this past summer and now works at Northeast Georgia Health Partners, making $25.20 an hour while in training. She actively mentors other family members, modeling the fact that life can be changed by education.
It means a lot to my family, being that I'm the first person in my family to graduate college. So everyone came to the graduation, everybody was excited, and I want, from my generation on, everyone goes to college because it's important, it's very important.
David Bergman is the president of NACO, a small manufacturing company in Peachtree City. David and NACO's Human Resources Manager Chrissy Hafner are ideal workforce business partners.
So everywhere that switches electricity, like a light switch or a relay or a circuit breaker in a house or in an industrial building, inside of that is what are called electrical contacts and assemblies, and that's what we do here. We were desperate to find people with skills. Being a small company, it was hard to recruit and hard to train. And I got introduced to the ARC, and I have to be honest with you, I thought it was too good to be true, that they would help bring on board new workers and that they would provide money to help with training.
So after hearing about Workforce Atlanta Regional at a Chamber of Commerce meeting, NACO signed up to hire on-the-job training, or OJT, employees.
This year makes 5 years that we've been with ARC, and in those 5 years we brought on board 10 OJT workers, and we've done incumbent training for 9 people. Well, I think if you're a small business, you need help bringing people on board, and what ARC does is they allow you to do it in a way that mitigates some of your risk. They have a candidate database, a database for job descriptions that helps you post jobs on the internet. They subsidize, obviously, the cost of bringing a new person on board. So these are all things I think any company can benefit from. It has really changed the way we hire. I mean, they've had a huge impact on us. We've hired, I think, more people than we would have, or sooner than we would have if there weren't an ARC OJT program. I can't see, any end to the relationship. It's been great, and I hope it goes on for a long time.
Jen Young is the executive director of Impact 46, a faith-based nonprofit organization seeking to launch collaborative opportunities to help Lawrenceville and its residents thrive. One such initiative is Summer of Impact, an internship program for high school students.
What we wanted to do was create opportunities for these students to go into paid internships that would build a resume, but it would give them real-world work experience. And so with that, we're also creating jobs within our own city, which is vitally important for economic and community development.
Jen found a partner in Hearts to Nourish Hope, a Worksource Atlanta regional provider that works with young people, helping them to meet their full potential. Working together, the two entities were able to reach more students than either could alone.
And so it was a beautiful partnership where we were able to serve not only rising juniors and rising seniors from a local high school, but now we could target those that were graduating and moving straight into the workforce. And so that's the beauty of partnership. Let's pull our resources together for the benefit of the community. I think the greatest challenge with the internships is getting people to buy into this and to see the benefit of hiring a 16, 17, or 18-year-old. We'll vouch for these students. These are amazing students. You just got to give them a chance. Business owners had a great experience, and so a lot of them are willing to hire double what they did last year, which just tells us it was a phenomenal first year. But then we have to brag on the students. Because of who they are and how they performed at their workplace, that gave us a reputation. We really want to create opportunities like this that help these students flourish. And so they need internships. They need people to invest in them. They need people to take a chance on them.
The Atlanta Regional Workforce Development Board is proud of the achievements of both its customers and staff and will continue to offer services that help ensure a competitive economy fostered by a strong, skilled workforce.